All right, everybody, welcome back. It's springtime and the birds are out, so it's going to be pretty loud. Hopefully, it doesn't distract from the video too much. Now, I won't leave you hanging too long because I'm sure from the thumbnail and the title, you're probably pretty curious as to what car I bought. So, if I could get a drum roll. Boom. So this is my 1981 Camaro Z28. I just got this a few days ago. Pretty solid. Doesn't need too much work. Everything seems to be there, right? This is the original color. It has been race sprayed at one point, and it does have some work done to it, as you may have seen. But yeah, basically, this is my dream car. It's not quite the spec and year that I wanted, but it is close enough, right? So I really do love, I just wanted a second gen Camaro, right? I know a lot of people really like the first generation, but personally, it's not that interesting to me. It just looks like every other muscle car and pony car from the era. They're just bricks with big beefy V8s in them, right? Whereas the second gens, they're a little more unique, looks a little better, definitely has a little bit more character than the first generation. Plus, it's not as expensive, right? I wouldn't be able to afford a first generation Mustang or a first generation Camaro. They're just really expensive. So yeah, this is my car, and I'm really pleased with it. And over the next few months, my first goal is to get this thing roadworthy. Doesn't need too much. It does run and drive, which is surprising, right? It's, you know, and it's definitely in really good condition for a 40-year-old car. But just to get it on the road, my goal is to have this thing road legal by August, right? No, that's about, you know, peak show season. Hopefully we get some car shows this year and I can take it to some car shows once it's running, if it's road legal. And yeah, just so I can show off this beauty. And then, you know, once it is road legal, you know, over the next few years, once I, you know, have money and whatnot, I might try to restore it a little bit better. But yeah, no, it's definitely in really good condition. And, you know, the first goal is to get it road legal. To do that, it needs a bulb or two, right? You need all lights working. I definitely have a burnt out light or two in the front. And there is a wiring issue or some issue with the windshield washer fluid. It needs windshield washer fluid. The sprayer isn't quite working right now, so I got to get that fixed. Needs new seat brackets. It does need a couple of bulbs in the back, and there's some wiring or fuse issue because the signals do not currently work with the signal stick. The hazards work. So they do flash when you press the hazards, but when you use the signal stick, it doesn't work. So there's some issue there, you know, a wiring or a fuse or something. Not too sure. Power steering, it needs a power steering built. I got one already, actually, so I just got to install that. I'll probably make a video on it. We'll see. I definitely do want to make videos on this car because I am in love with this thing. It is beautiful. I love it. It looks so good. Also, yes, when I loaded it onto the trailer when I bought it, I accidentally, it's quite low, so the the ramp was too steep, so I ripped off the passenger side exhaust pipe there, so I'm gonna have to do some exhaust work on there as well. Also, you know, eventually there is rust there, gonna have to patch that. And back here there is some rust as well, but the other side, otherwise not. It's in really good condition for, you know, a 40-year-old car. Plus, I just love these wheels. When I saw the ad, and I saw these wheels on there, I fell in love, especially with this blue color. I really love this blue color too. I am extremely pleased with this purchase, right? So, yeah, a little bit on the car. It's got a 350 small block Chevy, right? And those things, to get parts for it, not bad, not bad. They put Chevrolet put those things in everything, so they're all over the place in terms of parts for them. So that should not be an issue for me getting parts for this car. So obviously I need new door seals. The seats aren't in the best condition. It did come with seat covers on there, but the original seats are pretty torn up, so might have to redo those eventually. But for now, these seat covers are nice and they're blue, so they match the car. Back seats are in good condition, but nobody sits in the back seat of a Camaro, so you'd expect them to stay good. It does have a aftermarket stereo. Should work. I haven't actually tested it yet. It's got a Hurst short throw shifter with the 4-speed manual transmission, so that's lots of fun. The gauges, I think they all work. I don't know. The RPMs there are stuck at 15 right now, but I don't know if that's kind of normal or not. It should go all the way down, but we'll see. I think it was working when I took it for a test drive. It does run and drive. I'll insert a clip of it starting up right now. I actually don't have the keys on me, so I can't do a start up right now, and I don't really want to run it too much because I'm not sure how much gas is in it. Like, the fuel gauge maybe works, I don't know, or maybe it's just stuck at a quarter tank. I don't know how much fuel I got. Also, it's not running quite right now, so I don't want to risk, doing anything or whatever. So yeah, until I get it running a little bit better. But yeah, no, like I said, aftermarket stereo. It does have an aftermarket speaker system in here. First short throw shifter. It's a bit of a mess. Guy left a bunch of stuff in the back seat he didn't take out, so we'll see if he asks for any of this stuff back, or yeah, no, there's a lot of cleaning supplies back here. I don't know, he didn't take his stuff. We'll see what he wants, if he wants it back, but I'd say that's mine now because I bought the car. And yeah, as you can see here, that seat is not down. I need new seat brackets. The one I'm sitting on is the same way, but yeah, overall in pretty good condition, pretty complete. The headliner is saggy and they just stapled it back up, so I'm gonna have to put a new headliner in at some point. But cracks in the dash, but otherwise mostly complete. It's really good, really nice car, and I'm quite pleased with this purchase. So like I said, I do want to start working on the Camaro, but first things first, I got to finish this car up. I have done a bunch of work on it. I didn't really film much of it because I just wanted to get it done so that I can start working on the Camaro. If you want me to make a video, try to piece together something from the little bits that I did film, I could definitely do that if people are interested in what I did to this car. I'll definitely make at least one more video before I sell it. But as of right now, I redid the brakes all around. I just finished the motor mounts. I redid the wiring. It's got a sub in the back, so I redid the wiring to that because the wiring, that job I did on it when I first did it, like 4 years ago, was really bad. So I redid the wiring on that sub. Needs a couple little things. Front suspension, I have the parts ordered that it needs, and as soon as I get them, I will put them in. They're not in there yet, obviously. If you want me to make a video on doing the front suspension on this car, I could definitely do that if there's some interest. Otherwise, we'll see what I end up doing. I just want to get it done so that I can start work on the Camaro, and I'll definitely make at least one more video on this car before I sell it. But that is the plan. Once this thing is fixed up, I've already got a buyer lined up who is interested in buying this car. And, once it's in good running condition, I don't want to sell him a crappy car. I'm not going to half-ass this job. I'm going to finish this, get this car running well. So, like I said, already done the brakes, motor bounce. Those were the worst things. Front suspension definitely needs to be done as well. There's a couple extra things that I'm doing otherwise, but yeah. And then I'm going to give it a good clean and sell it. But yeah, basically almost everything that I need to can do on this car is done so far until I get those parts that I ordered for it, you know, for the front suspension. And I might, in the meantime, start working on the Camaro now that I've pretty much done everything that I can until I get more parts for this one. So yeah, I'll definitely keep you updated. But yeah, I'm super happy and super excited to start work on my dream car on the Camaro. And yeah, we'll see. I'll definitely keep you guys updated on all the projects, and I'll try to start posting more regularly. But I guess that's about it for this video. So thanks a lot for watching. See you next time.